Thanks for Odysee, Bit Chute. Join the channel, become a member or support channel through the copy the various other links. Join the Discord and the Telegram if you have a mind to. Telegram looks like a very powerful social media sharing app because you can put movies on it. Like if you wanted to, the only thing I remember her from was Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which was legitimately funny. If you wanted to watch a movie on Telegram, there's a way to do it. I think you can upload files up to like 2 gigabytes or something, which is crazy. Anyway, so let me make this video. I uploaded this other video on the Josh Whedon, Gal Gadot, the cyborg guy. He's not important, Ray Fisher, but you know, out of those three names, people are like Gal Gadot and Whedon. Okay, fair enough. The cyborg guy, like who the hell is he? For some reason, it's in monetization limbo, which means I won't get my 17 cents. But it also, I think, it affects the algorithm when it's green lit. So that's why it's kind of beneficial to wait for it. So I thought I'd do this video, which has zero chance of getting monetized because it deals with like Black Lives Matter and police and all these hot words. Racism. It's like that. Just monetization will go to yellow immediately. The reason also I'm doing this video is because very few people like to be told what to do or pressure what to do with, like, what do they call it? That passive aggressive pressuring, concern trolling, that kind of concern. Not a good look, my guy. Yikes, my guy. I fucking hate that passive, that soy boy pussies. Just these backbiting, gutless worms, tattletelling to the teacher. Hey, which is cute when you're a kid and you grow out of it. And, you grow out of it when you're like, I don't know, like the 5th grade, what is that, 10 years old or something? You grow out of it past a certain age where all of a sudden it just becomes not cool. And by 12, it's like there's a hard line. It's like it's just not cool anymore. It's just, you realize, oh, it's us versus them. Or I don't know, you just get clued into it. And like these people on Twitter, these soy boy pussies, these just worms, these people who just never like learn to be comfortable in their own skin. Like they're angry at the world. It's like, you're angry at the world for the guys and the girls. It's like, if you probably ate less and took better care of yourself, just ate less. And you weren't just 300 pounds sitting on a computer drinking wine. And somebody described Twitter as the place where people with nothing to lose. It's this board game like The Greatest Game, where these people with nothing to lose are, these anonymous troll accounts are chasing down celebrities who have something to lose all day, every day. Where if you're on social media, the best way to be a celebrity on social media is not to be on social media. Do the Brad Pitt, the Keanu Reeves, the Mike Pence, never alone with a woman, so you can never be accused of it because it's like you already have the presumption of acting according to those that habit that you publicly established. Or Keanu Reeves, like he doesn't touch anyone. That's a really great way to go about the thing is, at the lower level of celebrityhood, they need social media because they have to promote themselves, keep their names in the public eye. And the way to do that is stay out of the politics 100%. Don't even dip your toe into the water, because once you do, like they did that with Gina Carano, where they were asking her to say, F the police or all cops are bastards or something. It's like, listen, even your insults are soylent and pussy. Calling cops bastards, it's not the 1850s. You call them bundles of sticks. You can say all cops are, the word for cigarettes. That's an insult that actually means something. Calling them bastards is like, are you going to throw down the glove, and should we have like load the muskets and have seconds and we'll go to the swords or something? It's insanely stupid. It's like, oh, you paint yourself into a corner with political correctness. You can't even insult somebody by calling them, a bundle of sticks, which is the only insults that really matters. I don't know where I was going with this. Nobody likes to be told what to do, especially told what to do by the idiots who are on Twitter. Anyway, so BLM, yeah, where'd that money go? Where'd that BLM money go? Oh, I bought some homes. Oh, were you supposed to do something else with that? I'm not saying she bought the homes with the funds, but grifts have a way of, it's like Nancy Pelosi being worth over $100 million. It's like she didn't steal that money. Well, she stole from the taxpayers indirectly, but she stole from other investors, if you want to look at the bigger picture, technically via insider trading. But it's like she didn't go to a 7-Eleven with a gun in her hand. She stole, $100 million in profits, pennies at a time, from other investors through insider knowledge. It's like, did it violate the Security and Exchange Commission's black letter law? Probably not. But even if it did, like, nobody's going to look into it because the whole government is corrupt at this point. You need to burn everything down. So these, I mean, grifts have a way of, you can parlay one grift into another grift, because now, like, if you're a BLM activist, you have name recognition. You're the go-to person. So it's not like you're directly getting money under the table, though that could very well happen, and I'm sure it does. It's just you're getting opportunities for other investments that you wouldn't ordinarily have. You're trading on this inside information, and there should be, like, there's nothing wrong with indirectly greasing the wheels, getting somebody, I don't know, a nice dinner or something like that. There's nothing wrong with thanking people for jobs well done, as long as they're actually doing the work. They're actually representing the people. Like, what are BLM's goals? Oh, we don't really know. You want to do what exactly? It's been a few years now. It's like, what's the ultimate goal? Because the one stated goal that people are familiar with is defund the police, and that was a starter. That was a trial balloon that you floated for about a month, and you had very little support from the beginning, and that support just absolutely torpedoed because people looked at their cities. Everyone and their mother has a cell phone that is capable of recording every little video and putting it on. Yeah, YouTube will ban videos and shadow ban, so will Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, but there's a dozen other alt social media things where you can put videos up of what's actually happening in the cities, and eventually people see these videos and they're like, oh yeah, defunding the police. Oh, and also, I mean, people post so many videos that it goes to, eventually it becomes to the point where, like, mainstream social media can't ignore it because it's so obvious. It's like, oh yeah, there's who was that guy who just did that? Let me say another hot word for the YouTube algorithm. The synagogue issue, I think, in Texas. Yeah, must be a white supremacist. Probably some guy in a white sheet. It's like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Statistically, no, that's not the likelihood of that happening. If this got monetized, I would really be confused with what YouTube is doing. It's stuff like that. It's like they try to keep that out of the news, but it's on the Gateway Pundit, the Blaze, the Post Millennial, Zero Hedge, all over Gab, all over Telegram, Discord. It's all over all this, all Odysee, Bit Chute, all the alt media. So it's like, oh yeah, it's Ahmed Durka, Jihad. I don't mind not getting monetized. I don't want to get kicked off just yet, but again, that's kind of only a matter of time. So nobody wants to be told what to do by idiots, but just the biggest fucking idiots on earth. People on Twitter who have nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose. They're just 300 pounds. Not that I'm on to talk. I got on the scale the other day. Sweet Jesus, I've been eating well. Here's the thing about losing weight. If you don't get on the scale every day, the weight will just creep up and creep up and creep up. So it's a thing like, you gotta get on the scale every day. It's at the forefront of your mind, so you kind of focus on eating less. You don't want to be told what to do by idiots who have nothing to lose. So she did something like, okay, she participates in all this stupid cultural Marxist. It's just a circle jerk of dopamine and serotonin virtue signaling for neurotransmitters, and keeping their name in the press, and keeping their name mainly in the press. You want people to keep your name in the forefront of their mind and think, okay, we need a woman for this role, and she's you can see her, and people won't have name recognition. Okay, we'll put her in this role of whatever, some aging Karen or something. So she repeats all these talking points that are cultural Marxist garbage, because they're all ignoring several elephants in the room, which I will have to ignore too, for not the YouTube algorithm, just because YouTube is not the place for discussing hunting down elephants or shining a light on elephants. But it's a bummer, because it was such a potential platform, but it's kind of those days of like speaking truth to power on YouTube are probably about 3 years old, which sucks. But I mean, the good thing is the alternatives, Odysee and some of the others, are amazing. Anyway, so she does something. She takes a picture with a sheriff's department. For some reason, they were probably working on the set of a movie, or they were doing something for the set of a movie. Some kind of tie-in. I doubt she was just jogging by. And I don't know if you'd know who she is. I don't know if many people, like, celebrityhood doesn't quite have the same power it did 20 or 30 years ago. I don't know your age, but like in the 90s, celebrities were still celebrities. They were, you wouldn't drop everything to go look at them, but it would be something. I don't know. You'd be like, oh, hey, let me get a picture. Where now it's like, you probably still want a picture, but it's not quite the same. Anyway, so this is something I didn't expect a left-wing Hollywood celebrity to do, but there's, even on the left, there's divisions. Like people will say in the Twitter account below, they're like, listen, being pro BLM, I'm not pro BLM, I'm pro I'll say all lives matter, to be nice. It doesn't mean that you're anti-police. This whole concept of defund the police, are you out of your fucking minds? Cities, you have Detroit, Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, Oakland. You want to defund those cities? How about get the fuck out of here with that bullshit? You're not going to defund those cities. You're insane. What do you think would happen if you defunded Oakland? It would burn to ashes. What do you, like, serious question? What would happen if you defund the police in Detroit? Like, okay, so it's first the two rival gangs would battle each other for control. And Detroit has got like 500 deletions a year, so that would go up to probably 5,000. And then you'd have warlords. They would be like the warlords of Liberia running Detroit. That's what would happen if you defund the police. So she's saying, normal, like the people who are the center of the political bell curve there's a lot of people who are saying, listen, you can't defund the police. You can't be anti-cop. We want better cops. Like the majority of people on the left and the right, we all want better police, better district attorneys, more so than better cops, because the DAs are the only ones who are going to hold them accountable, maybe federal oversight. But you've got Soros DAs who are essentially paid to look the other way so police violence will increase because they want to foment discord. It's not this, there's not this cozy ancestral relationship between DAs and let's get a picture of her pretty face. DAs and cops. There's no. District attorneys, Soros DAs are paid to do this. They want as much chaos as possible. People will do what they get away with, and cops are no different. They're just people. So they'll commit horrific acts of violence, and the DA wants as much of this to slip as possible because it causes strife in the fabric of America. So it's not like, my understanding of DAs has changed over the years, observing them. They're like the ones that Soros is putting in office, like they're open enemies of the state. They're open enemies of the people, I should say. The state is controlled by Soros. Yeah, every hot word possible to not racist to not get monetized. But it's okay. I'm hoping the Josh Whedon video will be approved, and I'll get that 27 cents. Anyway, so you've got like middle of the road people who are kind of the far left is saying they're anti-cop, and the moderate right, the moderate left, they look at this and goes, listen, we want better cops, but you're out of your fucking mind if you think you're gonna have a city without cops. How is that gonna work? Well, we're just gonna be an anarcho. So good luck with that. You'd have to smoke yourself developmentally disabled to think that would have any plan of success. There's 99% of the country, 99% of adults are gonna look at you and go, this is why children don't vote. This is why the voting age, once you get over a certain age, you look at the voting age, you're like, yeah, I would raise it to 25. Anyway, I don't think this will get monetized. It's fine. I won't get that 17 cents, but that's cool. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Odysee, the Discord, the Telegram, the Bit Chute. I think Telegram, I'm going to try to make that I'm dual posting stuff on Telegram and Discord, but Telegram seems like it has a whole lot less censorship. The last Discord got kicked for some kind of terms of service violation. Somebody in there was saying something naughty, but I didn't see anything naughty. So I'm not quite sure. What was enough to violate. I didn't know it had TOS, but I don't think Telegram does. So join that Telegram, and maybe we can watch movies together. That would be kind of cool. I want to do the Mystery Science Theater thing. Would be kind of sweet. Like, you can't do it on YouTube because there's copyright. But Odysee live streams and Telegram, Odysee is probably the way to do it, to watch a movie and like have a live stream, like just watching a movie together, where you can actually show the whole thing. And like, in a few years, copyright's going to come to Odysee and Telegram and all these other sites, and they're going to shut it down. But I mean, it's like all these sites you just use for a few years while you can use them, and, have fun with them, and then go on to something else. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.